Hey, Pastor Scott here with the Daily Word. I want to encourage us today from the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 61. It's this amazing passage where Isaiah is talking about good news for the oppressed. And he goes through and talks about how God heals and repairs and restores and how we're oaks of righteousness. And he goes through it. And then in verse 10, he writes, I am overwhelmed with joy in the Lord my God. For he has dressed me with the clothing of salvation. He's draped me in a robe of righteousness. We're made right in God's eyes. And then he says, I'm like a bridegroom in his wedding suit, or a bride with her jewels. And so the question I have for us as believers, are we living this? Do we look like a bride totally adorned on her wedding day? Do we look like the groom who's really looking snazzy that day? Are we overwhelmed with joy? Or do we just look like the run-of-the-mill world around us? And I'm not negating the world or getting mad at the world or putting them off. I'm just saying they don't have Jesus. We have Jesus. I expect the world to be lost and frazzled and frantic and dog eat dog and trying to figure it out. But as believers, are we overwhelmed with joy? We're oaks of righteousness. We're repaired, we're restored, we're redeemed. We're bought back for a purpose. We need to be the voice and the hope and the joy and the goodness of God to this lost and dying world, this reeling world around us. So, are you overwhelmed with joy or overwhelmed with circumstances and hunkering down in your soul? Are you giving away Jesus, or are you waiting until a better day where it feels better to give away Jesus and give away hope? Give away hope today with the joy that's in your heart, because you're an oak of righteousness.